Alright, so in this video I wanted to talk about my custom Marvel Legends Goblin Spider, Spider Goblin, whichever way you want to say it, doesn't really matter. This is by far not my best work, nor is it anything extravagant. I just thought there were some funny things in the progress I wanted to showcase, and I thought maybe the community might find it funny too. Alright, let's get into a history of the character. This is a Peter Parker from Earth 21,205. This Peter Parker's Green Goblin murdered Mary Jane or Aunt May or both, and he snapped, ended up murdering Green Goblin. Any other villain that wanted to play murdered them, and he took over the mantle of the Goblin. Became the Goblin Spider, Spider Goblin, whichever way you want to say it. Well, the main reason I wanted to make this video is because this is a prime example of one man's trash is another man's treasure. This is the retro Hobgoblin Buck. I got this thing for like $8 at GameStop sale when they were doing that amazing sale. You know that sale. I know it doesn't have the scales, but I'm not about to chop up a Green Goblin or a Hobgoblin to make this, so I'm cool with the retro one for the minute. Now, this is still a work in progress. I want to sculpt the cuffs on the gloves, go back over with some sanding and some paint touch-ups. Other than that, I just wanted to get this video out because there's some gold stuff in here. Alright, so another important part of this recipe, you need that spooky Peter Parker head from the Ned 2-pack. I don't know what the fuck that is. Holy shit, that thing is scary as fuck, man. Alright, so I was gonna use the MCU Zombie Slayer head, and that head is actually a really nice Peter Parker head sculpt. I thought that's just what I had in the bin, so while I was looking for that, I stumbled across this head, and I was like, yeah, no way I'm gonna sacrifice that MCU cartoonish head sculpt. I need to use this spooky ass head sculpt. What the fuck is this? Who approved this? I don't know. It looks nothing like Tom Holland. I had another Tom Holland head right beside it, and it looked like that head, they just did minor adjustments to it, and what the fuck, dude? That shit is crazy. Anyways, I thought it was perfect. I needed a sickly looking Peter Parker. So another important thing that you can't really tell in the video, what I did here was I painted over the skin tone with like a greenish sickly thing and added the bags under the eyes. You could definitely see the bags. I might have went a little too hard with that, but I think it looks perfect with that what the Peter Parker head sculpt. That's why I wanted to make this video, is just highlighting how you could take nothing and make it into something. I was never gonna use that Peter Parker head sculpt. It was just sitting in there until I stumbled across it and was like, what the fuck is this? It was perfect. So another important part to this recipe, which you don't have to do this, but I thought it was great because there's another part I'm never gonna use ever. It's just sitting in my fodder bin. That scary ass mask that comes with the Lady Death figure, the Marvel Select Lady Death. What the fuck is that mask? What the hell? It's scary as fuck, dude. So it's sitting in my bin. I'm never gonna use that thing. That thing is terrifying. She can't even hold it in her hand, at least to where, like, you know, Lady Death was holding the mask while she, you know, no, it's just scary as fuck looking. So I was never gonna use it. While I'm looking through the fodder parts, I stumble across it. Slap a little blue paint, white out the eyes, add a little white on the mouth. You got yourself a Spider Goblin mask. I'm gonna use it now. It's got purpose. You understand what I'm talking about? This is the whole point of why I wanted to make this channel and this video. This is not my best work. This is not gonna be like the world's craziest custom, but I'm just taking shit I had in my fodder bin that I'm never gonna use, slapping it together, and now it's a whole new character on my shelf. And that's cool to me. That's what I like about collecting. This scary ass Peter Parker head, this spooky ass mask, and now it's got purpose. So all I did really, I didn't even sand this motherfucker. I should have sanded it. I need to go back through and sand it now. I'm tripping, but I literally didn't do nothing. just slap some red paint on it. I took a little piece of cloth from a red shirt and made the little skirt piece, painted it red, wait for it to dry. I did a matte finish, and then I went over it with a little bit of Citadel mixed with red paint and did a little bit of highlights and shading. Other than that, that's it. Painted the Peter Parker head, painted the mask. That's it. You could do as easy as 1, 2, 3. And you could have a whole nother Spider-Verse character on your shelf for under than 20 bucks. Nobody wants this Peter Parker head sculpt. Nobody wants that retro Hobgoblin. Also, I forgot to mention, I got the retro Hobgoblin head on here too. I painted that up, but I'm never going to use it, I don't think. I'm just going to keep it like this with the mask and the head, the Peter Parker sickly face. And another reason why this face like stood out, it kind of looks like Osborne-ish. It reminds me of William Dafoe's Green Goblin for some reason. When I was painting it green, I just really saw it, that weird smirk and that like staring through your eyebrows look just made this whole figure pop. I don't think I'll ever use the Hobgoblin mask or that actual Hobgoblin head sculpt. I'll just keep it like this, but I'm excited about how this turned out. I thought this was pretty funny how you could just turn that retro Hobgoblin trash, that Ned Peter Parker head sculpt trash. Nobody bought that pack for Peter Parker. I did because I wanted to put the retro Peter Parker head sculpt on it. It's the only reason I bought it, and for Spider-Ned, of course. Everybody bought that pack for Ned. But anyways, this is just a great example of digging in the fodder box and coming up with something. That's the name of the game, baby. Now, I forgot to mention that I don't have a glider for him, but that's alright because I'm tired of Goblin characters anyways. We got Demo Goblin, Hobgoblin, Green Goblin. That's enough. That's all I need. I don't need another Goblin flying around in my display anywhere. But the main reason is I don't have a fodder glider that's comic accurate. The one that came with Green Goblin would do pretty good, the Sandman Green Goblin or the retro, but I sold my loose one, so I don't have a spare glider at the moment. But it's perfectly fine with me. He's just gonna be chilling in the background of the side of spiders that do kill. Other than that, man, I think this is a wrap to the video. I hope you found it informative. I hope if you're a Spider-Verse collector, this inspires you. You can make this for under 20 bucks, under 30 bucks. No problem. It's an easy recipe, and that's why I wanted to make this channel. It's just easy stuff like that you could do for nothing. Just go dig in your fodder box and you could make yourself something cool. I know a lot of people don't think they can do it with the artistic side. Dude, I'm not that great of a customizer at all. It just takes a little bit of paint and knowing what to do with the paint. That's really all it is. You don't gotta be talented. I'm not talented at all. It's just I've watched people do it on YouTube and I followed the recipe. Simple as that. Shout out Pound, shout out Symbiote Seeker. I could never be on that level. I hope I could be on that level one day, but that takes, like, you gotta sit there for 8 hours straight to do some Symbiote Seeker and web lines like Pounds. Come on, man. I can't do that. But I can do this, and you can do this. You're never gonna use that Spider-Ned head. You're never gonna use that retro Goblin if you got the Toy Biz or if you got the one before it. It's a simple recipe, easy as 1, 2, 3, and if you're a Spider-Verse collector like me, then you're loving it, baby. Yep, it's no problem. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. Like, comment, subscribe, or don't. Either way, I'm cooling it. Spider Goblin out. Do good. Stay hydrated. Eat your fruits and vegetables. Whoop whoop.